Hello everyone. Happy 2026. This is my hopefully my first real ride after 2 failed attempts for rides in 2026. I'll get into that in a little bit. But first of all, look how beautiful the forest looks. Oh my God. Wow. I'm at Mono, where I said I wasn't gonna video this year. That's when I was feeling a little down about getting into fat bike season. But I mean, look at this forest. How could I not film this? Let's hope the trails are in good shape. So far, so good. So yeah, this is my third ride of 2026. No, it's not my third ride. Sorry. This is my third attempt of going on a ride for 2026. January 1st, I was like, I'm gonna start off the year right, go for a ride. And I went to HAFTA with the intent of riding stuff that was not on the fat bike loop, because the reports out of HAFTA is like everything is running so beautifully. So I was looking forward to, maybe getting over to Bent Rim and stuff. And I was 2 kilometers in, burped all the air almost out of my rear tire. Had quite a few people offering to help. Tried pumping it back up with a hand pump, but just wasn't holding air. I am running tubeless, but it just wasn't holding the air. And so after a very short intro to my ride, I had to do the walk of shame out. So that kind of sucked. Oh, listen to those brakes. I'll get into my brakes in a second too. But yeah. So, rode my bike 2 kilometers, walked it out. 2-ish kilometers. I don't know if it was the same, but because I didn't backtrack exactly. So I don't consider that much of a ride. So then I was able to get the bead reset on the tire back at home with the compressor. Put in some new sealant. I was ready for my next attempted ride. I was heading north again to visit family, and thought I would take the opportunity to ride some of the other SCMBC trails. I'd been to Midland, but I wanted to get to Slessor and Oro. So I drove up yesterday, went to Slessor, which is near Orillia. They had so much snow there. They had received a bunch of snow overnight. The trail was not rideable. My original plan was to ride Slessor yesterday, stay up north, and then ride SCMBC Oro today on my way home. But given the weather or the snowfall, but yeah, given the amount of the snowfall, I didn't bother. And so decided to come to Mono on my way home. I'm glad I did. So, an astute observer might notice I have different brakes. I did my brake swap. Man, the forest is pretty. So yeah, I've done my brake swap. That was fun. Whew. They do work, and they squeal a lot less. So, but they don't not squeal. But I'm quite happy with the braking performance and the noise. Oh man, this forest looks beautiful. I feel like I'm in a snow globe. Hallmark cards. Yeah, so my brakes were one of the reasons why I was procrastinating switching them over is this bike does have, I'm not even doing the jumps, this bike does have internal cable routing for the rear brake, and I remembered building this frame up that it wasn't hard, but I still wasn't looking forward to it, because switching from the Shimano brake to the SRAM brakes meant I had to change the hose out and everything. I couldn't just swap kind of caliper and brake lever and keep the hose in there. And so to do all that, I needed to take out the crank so that I could get the brake hose around the bottom bracket. I had to take off the fork. I had one of those magnetic cable routing tools, but it helped, but still wouldn't have been able to do it. At least I wouldn't have been able to do it without taking off the fork and taking off the crank and bottom bracket to be able to access the inside of the frame. So it's done. Hopefully I never have to do it again. Whoa. Nearly lost it there. I keep looking up and seeing scenery like this. So, yeah, when I was talking about my upcoming fat bike season, I made the specific comment, I'm not going to videotape trails I've ridden 100 times. And I called out mono, because I do fat bike here, or I have fat biked here a lot. And, you know, keep on thinking that you guys might get bored seeing me ride the same stuff over and over again. But when the scenery's like this, holy cow. This is not just another ride at mono. This is beautiful. I'm now on the hardwood side of the forest, so it's not quite as pretty over here, but this was where the fun trails are. The more fun, the downhills. Ooh. Didn't even jump that stump. I always jump that stump. Oh. I wasn't 100% confident about my traction there, but it worked out. Nasty climb now. Okay, little jump. Very little jump. I think my brakes now are just really cold because I haven't been using them that much, and it is cold out. It's like minus, oh, I don't know what it is, but I think they're squealing because it's cold. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. This is all new to me. Which is awesome. I love new trails. Come on, brakes. I don't know if this trail, I mean, it looks like a real trail, the way it's cut into the trees, but I've never even ridden this in the summer. Ooh, Ooh, cool. Nice. I didn't try the first one, but that's nice. Oh, cool, cool, cool. Sweet. Man, that was good. So glad I came. And I'm glad I filmed today, even though I said I wasn't going to. The trail conditions are getting a little... well, they're deteriorating a little bit because of the falling snow. I find I'm sliding around a lot more. I hope that's just my brakes being cold. I can't win. Oh. Sorry. Woo. Okay. Yeah, my brakes are squealing. God, I hope it's just because they're cold. Or, yeah, cold. Maybe wet from the snow that's fallen. Oh man, look at this. Back into the beautiful forest. Not that I haven't been in one, but man, look at this. So when I was talking about, not looking forward to fat bike season and blah, 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 and not uploading weekly videos, I'm still trying to. I said I wasn't going to, but I'm still trying to. And that's part of the reason why I ended up filming today, because I thought I'd be getting 2 really nice rides. SMB Slusser Silver Creek and SCMBC Oro this weekend. But because of the weather and trail conditions up there, I ended up riding here. And I'm glad I did. Look at this forest again. It's so beautiful. But I was like, you know what, I'm gonna video it so that I can still keep my streak of uploading weekly videos. We'll see if I'm able to keep that up, but so far I have been. Not even close. It is getting dark, but I am finishing up just in time. Forest is just so pretty on this side though. No one's done it. Well, that's my ride up Mono. I said I wasn't going to, but I did it. Thank you, Boo, for keeping me safe. Trail conditions were surprisingly good, and the forest made the ride worthwhile, and I liked riding the new trail. So all in all, it was a good ride. Anyway, I will see you guys out there. Hopefully you're getting out and getting some good fat bike riding in. All right, signing off.